Check this out.
Welcome to BLPA Big Show. Hockey sports, life for the adult athlete.
Yeah.
Powered by the Beer League Players Association.
Better follow me.
Follow us, the BLPA, on every social media outlet. Follow the crew on Twitter at Nicker Jones.
Let's get it. Here we go.
Welcome to the greatest sports show in the world. Good week, everybody. We're coming to you live from the Omaha draft experience, post-draft party. We've all been drafted. Here with my buddy Jason. Jason, what's going on?
What's going on, Nick?
Well, you know what? Just living life large.
Yep.
Right over here.
Yep.
International Beer League Playboy. That's me. That's you, too.
Yes, it's us.
We're just here. We've been drafted. You're on team...
Sub-Zero?
Yeah, and I'm on Scorpion. Ooh, mortal enemies.
Yeah, rivals.
Oh, you guys are fucked.
rivals.
We might be fucked. I don't know. Someone's fucked, and we're going to find out who. But first, we got to apologize to you.
Yeah.
Right? We have not recorded in a couple weeks, and that sucks.
It does.
It sucks big time. We want to record every week, but sometimes there's things that get in the way of life.
It wasn't lack of trying.
We tried.
We tried.
We just couldn't make it connect, and so basically what we're saying is hate the game, not the players, right?
That's right.
You know?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because you never want to hate the players.
No.
Nah, you don't want to do that. But anyway, we're here. But before we get going too far into this this post-draft party, I don't know if you can tell we're slurring words a little bit, probably, but that's all right. that's all right. It was a good night. It was a good night, and but this show is brought to you by HockeyWolf.com. Ow. Fucking nailed that one. That was a good one. When we're in the same room, this is the first time we recorded in the same place, so we're on.
Yeah.
Timing.
Yeah.
We're good. Oh, okay. Wait, Vegas. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that. It's because I've been drinking. But anyway, HockeyWolf.com. Hey, badass pro shop out of their Pacific Northwest. They're in Seattle. They're in Montana. Actually, I went and met Trav, the guy that owns it, picked up some new merch, and then drove some to Canada, shipped some here. But, hey, they're here for you. If you need hockey equipment, if you need team sales, if you need them badass gloves that we're going to see this weekend for the first time.
Yep, absolutely. Brought it with me.
Yeah. You can go check out Hockey Wolf. They're beer leaguers just like you and me, trying to make the game way more affordable. So go check them out, HockeyWolf.com. Ow. All right, so as we said, we haven't recorded for a couple weeks. That's kind of a bummer. We're sorry, but we've never recorded after a draft party. What'd you think about this draft? I mean, have you been to all three Omahas?
This is, third Omaha.
All third
I've been to
Omahas.
all three, yeah.
Last year was when I was feeling dangerous, right? Was that last year?
Yeah, last year you were feeling dangerous.
I was, and I said, hey, I'm feeling dangerous, and I went out and I was dangerous.
You were dangerous,
You know?
for sure. Backed it up.
I'm not feeling dangerous right now, to be honest with you. I'm tired. I'm hurt. I'm old. I'm 40 years old.
Yeah.
I'm a man. I'm 40, like Mike Gundy. And he's a college football coach, by the way. I don't know if
who
you
that is.
Okay,
No, got it.
perfect. I hate having to explain the jokes, but sometimes you do. But it was a great draft party. I mean, I think I let it off pretty well with the no cocaine.
Yeah,
Right?
I think
That's a good one, eh?
Yeah, maybe no cocaine. We start all draft parties no cocaine. Well, and it wasn't no cocaine. It was if you're doing your cocaine, just keep it to yourself.
It's just I'm not your dad,
Right.
And I don't want to police you, but don't do the cocaine.
Don't
at the
do the
rink.
cocaine at the tournament.
Did you know that story? Have I told that story before?
Yeah, I do remember that story, but I actually remember it from a previous podcast.
Oh, I can tell it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's tell it again.
So we were in Lake Louise last weekend.
Yep.
Gorgeous place, by the way. It's so beautiful up there. Like it's literally the most beautiful place. That whole Banff, that Lake Louise. Also the drive from Banff to Jasper, which is north of Banff, up in northern Alberta. It's supposed to be the most scenic highway in the world. It's beautiful.
I saw the pictures. I was super fucking jealous. Super jealous.
Always next year, bud.
Yeah, for sure.
And honestly, that draft party, like whenever we were going to do it at the rink in just a little room, and they didn't let us do it because of COVID, and the hotel was like, oh, we got a space you can do it. And it was like a gazebo, and I'm like, fucking gazebo. But it was a covered gazebo. It had a hole in the ceiling. And the reason it has a hole in the ceiling is because there's a fire pit right down there.
Oh.
And they fucking lit up a fucking fire. They almost didn't because they told us, hey, we're not going to do the fire pit because we kind of follow you. We've seen kind of how your stuff goes, and we're afraid people might fall in the fire pit.
That's fair.
And
fair
I said,
assessment.
well, I mean, I thought that. I was like, oh, that's fair. But I didn't say that.
Right,
I said,
of course
no, come on. We're pillars of the communities.
Yeah.
We're not doing any of that stuff.
Polished professionals.
I almost fell in the fire pit, but I didn't, and no one did. But that fire pit was right in the middle. It was huge, and it was great. But we've played tournaments out there before, and we got kicked out of that place. not my fine, upstanding company.
No, not you.
I would never do that kind
No.
of stuff.
Yeah.
But I was led by, by ex people. But basically, I remember I was on the ice, and I kept getting calls. And I take my phone because I'm a busy guy, international
Right, yeah,
Big League Playboy.
yeah.
And it was basically the rink, and they're like, "Where you at?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm playing hockey. Like that's what we're here for, And they called me out and to there, and apparently someone had lost some cocaine.
Yeah.
And I'm not a cocaine guy.
Me neither.
I don't know much about it. I know it's white. I've seen the movie Blow.
Yeah.
I know how to smuggle.
Scarface.
Yeah, I know how to smuggle it,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't do it. You
Right.
never get high on your own supply. And so they basically told me that 6 baggies of cocaine was lost. And to me, I don't know much about it, but I think that's a lot of cocaine.
Yeah. I also am not an expert in cocaine, but 6 baggies sounds like a lot.
So
Like it sounds like somebody would be looking for their 6 baggies of cocaine if they lost it.
Isn't cocaine expensive?
I believe it's fairly expensive.
Does anyone in here know how much cocaine is?
Hey, how much does it cost to get cocaine? Anyone?
No, yeah.
No one's.
We're not cops. I promise. I can promise. I don't even have a mustache. So, but anyway, so basically that ended our tenure there. And so whenever I called, to say, hey, can we do one of our new tournaments? And it was a team tournament back then, so a lot more people. I said it's way more tame, and they were quite surprised that they allowed me back.
Yeah.
And so I just said, I'm going to nip this in the bud at the right off the fucking rip. And so I just start off and I said, hey, anybody here do cocaine? And people are like, huh, what? And I'm like, listen, I don't care if you do cocaine. You just can't do it at the rink because I want to play here. I want to have a tournament here.
Right.
So don't do cocaine.
Leave your cocaine in the
Guess what?
hotel or wherever you're
We
at.
didn't have a cocaine issue.
Yeah.
So this tournament, I started off the same way, and it seems to go over well. The don't do cocaine at the rink is a pretty good PSA, I think.
Yeah, I think you could say that every time, and it's going to be okay to say it. Right?
I mean, people think I'm joking.
But we're serious.
Yeah, it is funny. Like,
Right.
Whenever a guy comes up and says, "Anyone do cocaine?" You get a little weird, but I think it works out. So,
Yeah.
Hey, Alex, hey, can you come tell the people of the podcast? Hold on one second here.
Live right now?
Yeah, well, we're not live, but we are recording. Let me see if we can do this.
Oh boy.
Hold on. We got Alex Club hockey player. Hey, national champion. Like she won a national championship at the university. Was it Michigan State? That's the green one.
Yep. Spartans.
That's the green one, and she won a national championship, and now she plays in the draft experiences because she thinks they're the best tournament in the world. Right? Wait, hold on.
I can tell on her face that that's true.
Let's see. Hold on here. Let me see if we can get. Let me strap her in on 3 here. Oh, motherfucker. Okay, I'm going to have to hit pause here. I can cut this out. So, yeah, Alex here, national champion at Michigan State, and she was also drafted in round number 7 there. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Oh,
She's on a pretty good team. I know that.
She is on. Oh, fuck. I didn't even realize they're on the same goddamn team. Tell us a little bit about the draft experience tonight. I mean, it's easy for me and Jason to talk about it because we do, we're on the podcast, right? We want people to hear it from people that aren't me and Jason. So tell us about the draft experience. Are you drunk?
A little bit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Peck made me do an Irish car bomb, so yes.
Oh, fucking Peck, bud.
Fucking Peck.
All right, so tell us, how was the draft night? What did you think? What was your favorite part? What was your least favorite part? Tell us what you think your team's going to do.
Well, I think this is my 5th one. Is it my 5th one?
Yeah, you're
Probably,
up there. You're
maybe.
up there. You're
After
up there.
Iceland, this might be 5th or 6th. But, I mean, 5th or 6th, obviously I keep coming back to them. So, love all the people that show up. Obviously, drinking is probably the best part. Seeing the similar faces is great, and then meeting new people is probably the best part. I definitely think, what's our team?
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero. Yeah, I think Sub-Zero is definitely going to, take it away this tournament.
Hey, you don't know who Sub-Zero is? Like, you're not a Mortal Kombat? Like,
I'm not a Mortal Kombat fan.
no video games,
I'm
eh?
just a drinking and hockey fan.
Okay. The draft rounds are right behind you. Okay?
All right.
I just want to get. We're doing way too early predictions, just based on the draft. What do you think the final standings are going to be? 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th.
Ooh, that is a good question. I'm going to say Sub-Zero.
For
And,
sure.
Megan is a solid goalie.
Yeah.
So usually whatever team she's on.
She's on
usually
Liu
makes
Kang.
it.
Liu
So
Kang.
probably them.
Okay, Liu Kang. All right.
So probably them.
Okay,
And
that's 1,
Sub-Zero.
2. Okay, so who's 3, 4?
Ooh. I don't even think I have good predictions for you. We got the Wi-Fi bar blocking. a
So
couple of
we're
teams
missing
up there,
Scorpion.
so-
We're missing
Yellow,
Scorpion.
Yellow and
That's it. That's
I
all we're
think
missing. 'cause
Scorpion's gonna be last.
Luke King we've already got.
Oh God,
That's fair. I think
that's who I'm
that's
on.
astute.
God,
That's astute.
That's why I think they're going to
Damn
be
it.
last. Yeah.
We're gonna shock the world. Okay, so you think Scorpion's gonna be last? Who's gonna be fifth? So you got Raiden, Katana, and Goro.
You know what? I think Goro and Scorpion are going to be
Okay.
very close to the bottom.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
You heard
yeah.
it here first.
Yeah. So that leaves Raiden and Katana.
So who do you think's gonna be? Who do you think's gonna be third and fourth?
I think Raiden Katana third and fourth. I think Katana will be fourth. I think Raiden
Yep.
third,
Yep.
and then Sub-Zero and whatever team Megan's
Liu
the goalie
Kang.
for is going to
Liu
be
Kang.
Okay.
championship.
Okay, me and Jason are also going to give our predictions, but I just want Alex to tell us one more thing before she leaves. Tell us just something about being a national champion. Tell us just like your best memory from your national championship run. Just something exciting.
From being a natty champ,
Yeah.
probably partying hard at college for a week after.
Like what do you win? Like is there a trophy? Like you obviously like Stanley Cup, and then you have like the CWHL was like the Isabel Cup. I don't know what the NWHL championship is.
No, we definitely had a cup. So we hoisted the cup, and then we got custom-made rings. And, I mean, I got my Natty Champs ring. You know, it's kind of heavy, so, you know, I don't wear it all the time. Give my wrist a break, you know. But I do have it. I mean,
Okay.
I'll wear it to the next DEX for
Okay.
sure.
Here, basically, what's going to happen is next time I win an A final, I'm going to make a
Yeah.
championship ring, and I'm going to wear that motherfucker.
But make it
everywhere.
fucking huge.
Oh, it'll be mad. It'll be like one of those ones where I have to wear it on the middle finger, but it covers my whole hand.
I like it.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm going to do. Okay,
Smart.
I'm gonna do that. Don't
That
tell
won't
Randy.
be this weekend.
Don't tell Randy
Okay.
because I don't want Randy. You know, Randy, he'll probably win. He'll probably win this weekend, then he'll go out and do it. I'll be like, God damn, stole my idea. But okay, well, hey, thanks for being a part of the podcast. I know this is extremely limited exposure we've given you here, but we don't want to bring up the quality of our podcast with an actual good hockey player too much. So we're letting you go now.
Hey, appreciate it.
No problem. Congrats on being a natty champ.
Oh, of course. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Jason. That was Alex.
Yep.
Hell of a hockey player.
Yeah.
Hell of
I'm
a hockey-
excited. I'm excited to see her because she's on my team.
Hey, one time I saw Alex playing in a game. Someone, you know how like whenever you break a stick and someone hands a stick to you and you just on the fly you grab it and you just keep playing.
I mean, I don't know how that feels, but I've seen it.
But you've seen it happen,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I saw her do that, but with a taco. And they held out a taco. She fucking skated by, grabbed the taco, and just started eating it at mid-play. And I was like,
It's impressive.
I was like, wow, that was impressive. So yeah, so let's nail it down with your two early predictions.
Okay. So I am going to disagree with Alex a little bit here.
Okay, I like that.
But I'm also going to agree with her. I do think our team, Sub-Zero,
Okay.
is definitely going to be in the A championship.
Okay.
I'm not saying that we're going to win it, but I do think we're going to be in it.
Okay. Why do you feel that? Like what gives you that idea?
We've got some solid ringers on our team.
Okay.
And then I think we've got some solid mid players as well,
Okay.
which are important now with the 3-goal rule, right?
100%.
Because if all the ringers score their 3, right, and they cancel each other out, then it's going to come down to those mid guys.
Mid-level players, yeah. If you can get a steal like in a lower level, a guy
Yeah.
got placed, and if they can pot 2 or 3 goals, you're
in good
golden.
shape, yeah.
Okay.
So, but I think we're going to be playing Raiden in the A championship.
Okay. Okay.
I also like their ringers as well as their mid-level talent. I think they've got some steals and some mid-rounds.
yeah, and Randy's on Raiden, so
Yeah.
then if he wins and then takes my ring idea, I'm blaming it on you
Okay.
if that's what
That's
happens,
fair.
right? Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
I also agree with her that Scorpion is going to be towards the bottom.
God damn.
Playing
I'm
playing
on
for
Scorpion.
the C. Yeah, you
I'm
are.
on Scorpion.
You are.
God
I think you guys are going to be playing Liu Kang. I do think Megan is a good goalie, but I think her team's going to struggle a little bit. And they won the Chug and picked the earliest game.
Oh, they got
to
Jeff
start.
Peck. Yeah, they got Jeff Peck on that team.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think those two will be at the bottom, and then I think Goro and Katana will be in the middle. I think Goro edges Katana for third place.
Okay. Okay, I'm looking at the draft rounds now. They're on the big screen here. Who's the who?
You're missing Liu Kang
Yeah.
and your team.
Yeah. No, I got. Listen, I'm never gonna dog my team out. but I was 0-5 last weekend, and I don't see that changing. And that's not a shot. That's not a shot at anybody.
Yeah.
Right? I can't even see who is actually on my team. Sometimes you just get the feeling.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You get the vibe.
You get the vibe.
And sometimes it's right, and sometimes it's wrong.
A lot of times it's wrong. That's why these are way too early predictions.
Right.
I think my team, and here's the shits of the whole thing. I believe in my heart of hearts that we have the best goalie at the tournament.
Okay.
I fully believe. I've seen them all play, and I just maybe he steals us a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Possible.
I mean, there's a lot of NHL teams that are not great teams, but their goalies steal them a few games, and I think our goalie could do that for us. But then I do think Sub-Zero and Raiden are the top two teams, but here's the problem with Sub-Zero.
Okay. That's me.
No, that is you. That is your team. The problem is hard for me to talk about because it has to deal with one of my really good friends, a guy I consider a very dear and close friend, and that's the goalie, Frank.
Wonderwall.
He doesn't PayPal us.
He doesn't PayPal.
He doesn't have a VIP box.
Doesn't really spend money anywhere.
So I don't really feel all that bad about saying this.
Okay.
But I think that team's going to go the way that Frank's going to go because I've seen Frankie Boy play lights out.
Yeah.
And be unstoppable.
Yeah.
But I've also seen him be very stoppable, and not stoppable on the pucks. Like he can't stop a puck. And so basically, I think if he comes out and gets a few pounded in on him in that first game, I think it's going to be a rough go for. Because I think once Frank gets in his head, and that's all goalies.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
What if he wakes up on the wrong side of the bed?
Could be rough for us.
Like maybe he wakes up and he goes to put on his shoes, he puts them on the wrong feet by accident, and that just gets him out of his fucking mind. You could be 0-5, right?
It's possible.
It is possible.
Yeah.
But I think those are the top two teams for sure. Raiden and Sub-Zero. I believe that Katana is actually going to be 6th place.
Okay.
And then I believe 5th place is going to be Sub-Zero. Maybe old Tomek steals this one in the ship. I don't know. And then, obviously, Goro and Liu Kang. And, hey, listen, if Peck same way with Frankie, if Peck comes out and he's feeling it and he's going 3 goals a game, well, then you got issues, right? You know?
Yeah, you're right.
Because Peck's not even – I'm trying to see if I don't even know who Peck's ringer is. But Peck's not even in the ring around. He's one below because there's some good players. The thing is, I know Katana has a really good ringer. Their ringer is really good. As a matter of fact, I had to change the draft rounds when I saw him walk in. Because I thought he went by his Facebook name was his real name.
And
Cole,
who's that?
Nick Hathaway.
Okay.
And I was like, Cole, what's going on, buddy? He's like, Bud, my name's not Cole. I'm like, Cole Sully, yeah. And he's like, no, my name's Nick Hathaway. And I played with this guy in the military decks on the same team.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, goddamn, you're too low. I need to go switch you around. So he's a really good player. So that's mine. So I'm going to go, I'm going to go Raiden 1, Sub-Zero. I don't want to give Frank, have Frank read his press clippings. So, because that could get him off his game. So we got Raiden, Sub-Zero, and then we got Katana. No, who did I say? I think Katana's going to be last place.
Yeah.
And
so
then Scorpion's 5.
Yeah.
And then
so
I
it's
think
either Goro or Liu Kang.
I think I'm going to go Goro over Liu Kang.
Okay.
I think that's how I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Okay? So we got Raiden, Sub-Zero, Goro, Liu Kang, Scorpion, and then Katana. That's how I think. Way too early. We'll come back. On Sunday, we'll do another podcast, and you know what we'll do? We'll do Were We Right?
Yeah.
And I think I am right. I think I'm 100% on the money here.
Okay.
That's just me.
I don't think you're way off, so I think when we come back, maybe it'll be a mix between what me and you have, but, like you said, really they could go either way. So.
Well, we do this little exercise a lot. And we always say our teams are going to be the worst.
Every time,
our teams are the worst. And they never are.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm kind of giving myself
Not never are. They occasionally are.
Okay, yeah. They I didn't think we were going to be the best Saturday dynasty in the history of DEX in Vegas. I thought we were going to struggle.
I thought we were too.
But we didn't.
We were Saturday dynasty.
So that's basically it. I'm super jacked about Omaha because it's the inaugural. It's the very first tournament we ever did.
Yeah.
And it just keeps growing. It went from 40 players to 70, and this year we're sold out. We probably could have went to 8 teams, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And so I'm super. We got a killer group this weekend. We got fire merch, new merch, just fucking flying out of here. And we got the draft's over. It's been over for over an hour, and people are still here just fucking chugging beers, pounding shots. I saw Irish car bombs earlier. That's why I'm back here in the back, so I didn't have to do them.
I showed up with no sleeves in 16-degree weather.
And shorts.
And shorts.
You did. Well, we said that's what we're going to do. And, the shitty part is we don't get to do the live podcast like we were planning on it because the live stuff that I want to do didn't come through. But we're still going to podcast to talk about the last one. But other than that, man, we're super stoked to be here. I want to talk about Boston. I'm not sure if we should talk about it now or wait till,
Let's talk about it maybe Sunday after the.
Maybe Sunday, yeah. Because we need to get over. Everyone's over there drinking. We need to get over there drinking some.
We need to find out if anyone's got cocaine. Not to do,
science.
But to make sure they don't, get it out at the
we
rink.
want to make sure that, hey, keep that away from the rink.
right.
Maybe go out a little sniff.
Yeah.
Can you inject cocaine?
Listen, I'm not a drug expert. I am a little high right now.
But you're on like legal drugs.
Right.
Like marijuana.
Marijuana that came from a gummy that I bought at a dispensary legally.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's not really. I can't. Do you really like drug has?
That's
like
not drugs.
It's like a negative,
marijuana's not drugs.
See, like drugs is like a negative connotation because I take insulin's a drug and I take it
Sure.
to live. It's like beer league has got a negative connotation. When you say beer league, like, well, there's a bunch of people fucking getting drunk. We do.
Right.
We do get drunk, but it's not just a bunch of hooligans just drinking their face off all the time.
No, there's a lot of good in today's draft.
A lot
as
of
well.
good.
Yeah.
A lot of good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so drugs such a negative connotation.
Yeah. But I'm not a drug expert, so I don't know if you can inject it.
I know you can inject heroin.
Yeah, for
I know.
sure.
I've never done that.
I've heard meth you can do a lot of things with.
Yeah.
Never done it.
Crack. Is crack
I
cocaine?
think crack
the same?
is cocaine, but it's like low grade.
Low grade.
Again, I could be 100% wrong on that.
Listen, I've just watched Get Rich or Die Trying with 50 Cent like how many times? So that's where I get my info from. Just all these movies.
Yeah, that's it.
Any other drugs? Ecstasy. That's a good one for sex.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
That's what I hear. I don't know. Speaking of sex drugs.
Okay. Let's keep this going.
This is what I'm an old man. Like I'm 40, right? I'm 40. When I went to college, we had to do freshman orientation. This is the year 2000, by the way. We had to do freshman orientation. And they wanted to talk about date rape drug. That was the big topic. Here you go. Watch out for date rape drug.
Right.
Obviously, the guys use it on the girl. I don't think girls use date rape drug on guys. I don't know. It's never happened to me. But they just kept talking about how it was called like the lunch money drug.
Okay.
Because you could buy it for so cheap. And they kept telling us that. They told us how to use it. They told us what would happen.
They gave you a
if we
crash course.
used it.
Give you a crash
and
course.
I'm sitting here like, they're like, it could be bought for as little as $2.
And then they gave you the supplier and his phone number.
And I'm thinking like, are they telling us not to? Because they never said don't do this.
They just gave you information.
They just said this is the information, and it always weird. I'm like, you're making it out like it's a good thing, and listen, date rape is not good.
Not cool.
You should
Not
always
cool.
have
Yeah,
consent.
that's not a joke,
but as an 18-year-old kid, I'm like, so for $2, you can buy the. And it just blew my mind, and it always stuck with me. Like
it's a strange way to talk about it for sure.
Like if they would have said don't do it, it probably wouldn't have stuck with me. But I was always just thinking like, okay, I can buy it for $2. Girls will have sex on this. They're gonna tell us not to do it, and they just never did. And I always thought that was and listen, obviously I didn't run out and date rape anybody, and I don't know anyone that did date rape anyone. So maybe it did work, but for me, I was like, you missed the last step.
Yeah,
here's all the info.
That's important. Yeah.
Don't do it. And so that was my like. I guess when we were young, like drugs, like they didn't really talk about them like they do now, right?
No, I don't think so. Like we had Dare. I remember Dare, and when
Dare to keep kids off drugs.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but I don't remember what we talked about in Dare.
Like, I just remember don't do drugs.
Yeah,
like it wasn't like.
It's just a very blanket statement. Like just don't do it.
Yeah, because they didn't say like, oh, cocaine can do this to you. Now, as an older guy, I'm here like cocaine can keep you up. You can do things for a long amount of time, usually faster and better. And that doesn't sound bad to me, except for the part of your heart exploding.
Right.
That does sound bad.
That part's probably not good.
And like when you talk about other like weed, like I've never been a weed guy myself, marijuana, but everyone talks about like it's the greatest thing ever.
I enjoy it.
But back in the day, it was just like,
that was horrible.
Don't do
it.
drugs. And here I'm like, well, now they're putting it in fucking body creams. Like people are probably jerking off with CBD oil.
I might do that tonight. Who knows?
I think that is a male enhancement thing. GetRoman.com. No free promos.
Well, I'll try it. I'll try anything once.
But I don't know how we got onto the drug conversation.
Me neither.
Again, but
we were going to go find out if anyone had cocaine to make sure they didn't.
Well, we want to tell them, and basically we're going to use I mean, it worked for us.
Yeah.
Dare.
Yeah.
Just don't do them.
Just don't do it.
Just don't do them. So that's that's basically what you get from us when we've been drinking and we're in a corner by ourselves watching other people drink and possibly do cocaine. And so we're going to get out of here. That's our way too early draft prediction.
Yep.
You have to download the episode coming out on Monday to find out. God, I got burps. Got beer burps. Just find out if we were right.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to be right. I think I fucking hit. I've been doing this a long time, guys. I'm a fucking professional, and I just think that's right. So, hey, check out the draft experience, blpa.com/dex. You check out. I got to sneeze now. I'm having all sorts of issues over here.
Have you been doing cocaine?
Well, my nose is a little itchy and runny. What was that, blood? All right, fuck, we're getting out of here. Go hockeywolf.com. Oh!